I think personally that it would be in really poor taste, and I know it sounds funny for me to say in poor taste, it would be in really poor taste for my artwork to show remorse. It would seem extremely manipulative, and I would think transparent and trite and, disgusting kind of. I don't see how my artwork could do that. I don't see the connection.
In the early 1990s, Michael Alig was the ringleader of an infamous group of ravers known as the Club Kids. Like a virus, their irreverent subculture eventually spread to the mainstream. Then, in 1996, Alig and fellow club kid Robert Freeze Riggs killed and dismembered their friend, Andre Angel Melendez, in a drug-fueled haze. The gruesome incident was fictionalized in the 2003 film Party Monster, turning Alig into a morbid cult icon in some circles and condemning him as an unremorseful murderer in others. He served a 17-year sentence, a term that was extended for a heroin habit that Alig maintained, even while incarcerated, until 2009.
We had been in prison for about a year, and we were already starting to sort of get, stir crazy. Freeze suggested we get some art supplies just to pass the time, and one after another, after about like the fifth or sixth painting, they started coming out halfway decent. I can lose myself in it. I start painting and I can really paint for 10, 12 hours at a time and just forget. This is Adolf Hitler with my cum on his chin. It's part of a series of anti-gay world leaders. There's Vladimir Putin and Dick Cheney and George Bush, and I cum on all of their face. So my cum is right there on his chin. But I really like these. They're really cute. These zombie babies. I realized that the paintings were sort of like everything else I've done, like Disco 2000 or Project X, the magazine I published, or like the Club Kids themselves. There's a side of it that is very innocent and naive, and then there's another side of it that's a little bit sinister and dark and creepy. It's just something that comes out somehow. I've never been to an art fair, let alone be in one, so I didn't really understand what it was, but I said yes. I figured, if something where there are 250 or whatever artists involved, my role in it can't be that important.
Alig's paintings have found a temporary home at the Select Art Fair in Manhattan. Some think he's profiting off of a heinous act, while others think the party monster has paid his dues and deserves a chance to showcase his art.
Obviously this is my first art show, so it's very exciting. I honestly never thought I would be here. I thought I would be the guy in front. I feel almost guilty that I'm welcome so much. I mean, the art scene and the club kid scene are very similar, except that the art scene is a bit more sophisticated and maybe not so many people laying comic books on the floor.